I am Waddy McFly, and I'm going to do a viewer review on the viewer-suggested Raising Arizona. It's a Coen Brothers film, and actually one of my favorite Coen Brothers films, so I was grateful to review it. Coen Brothers have done such movies as No Country for Old Men, wow, Oh Brother, Where Art Thou, and The Big Lebowski, which, if you haven't seen The Big Lebowski, or all those movies I just said, then you're crazy. But a few people don't ever see Raising Arizona, and I think this is one of their best, and actually one of their first. So it's about the character Nicolas Cage and his wife, and I always forget her name. He's been in and out of jail, and he ends up falling in love with the girl who takes their picture when he goes up and does this thing, and it turns out to be his wife. Well, they want to have a baby, but they can't. She's desperate and crying, so in their small town, I believe it's the mayor or the governor, some political figure, ends up having like a whole bunch of babies, and they're like, how terrible is that? They have all these babies and we don't get one. So they go steal one, and it is hilarious, and they start raising it as their own, and John Goodman's in it, and it is hilarious, some of the best lines in movie history. Go check it out. Thank you so much for letting me review that movie. Please comment below some more. We want more movies to review. And on to you. Next. Who's next?
How's the lighting? Is my beautiful face?
You look amazing.
You
look like a beauty king.
Yeah, thank you. Eyebrows. 2 are better than 1.
Zombie.
Double the pleasure, double the fun. Hello everyone, I'm King Arthur, and today we are filming in front of a live studio audience.
Zombie!
Thank you very much for coming. Today I'm going to be giving you the news. For video games, if you didn't know already, the PS4 just launched last Friday and sold about 1 million units, and this Friday, the Xbox One is coming out, so be sure to get that. I mean, obviously the pre-orders are probably all taken, but yeah, it's your turn, Xbox. Naughty Dog announced a sequel to Uncharted, as well as DLC for The Last of Us, so be excited for that. And speaking of video games adapted to movies, Need for Speed showed off a new trailer.
Zombies.
Need for Speed, the movie based on the video game series, as well as the new Miyazaki film, The Wind Rises, and Maleficent, so be very excited about that.
Okay, we gotta hurry this up. We're getting the battery.
Gotcha. Have you ever thought to yourself, I really wish a 60-year-old movie called It's a Wonderful Life had a sequel? Well, if that's what you're thinking, then maybe you should wish that you'd never been born, because It's a Wonderful Life is an amazing, awesome movie that doesn't need a sequel. So why are we trying to make a sequel? I don't know, but they're gonna try. They're gonna try. Jimmy Stewart's dead. You can't make a sequel to a Jimmy Stewart movie without Jimmy Stewart. And now on to someone that you really want to see, Megan.
November 22nd!
Ha!
And don't
Oh, sorry.
okay, so we're rolling.
What's up, guys? It's Mego, and the film I'm reviewing today is Joseph Gordon-Levitt's directorial debut, Don John, formerly known as Don John's Addiction. Wow, that's hard to say. Which I'm glad maybe they dropped that for a reason, because I can't say it. So Don John is basically about this club-going cool guy that gets all the girls, and he doesn't really know how a relationship should function or what a healthy relationship is, because he suffers from a severe pornography addiction. Overall, this movie was really, really great. So you see a lot of pornographic images, but if you go into this movie with an open mind and not looking what's at face value, then you will be totally fine, my friends. I could tell that some of the people in the theater when I saw it didn't really know how to react. Like, it's a funny movie. There's a lot of funny parts. There's a lot of serious parts. I don't really know what to categorize this movie in, but it's got Joseph Gordon-Levitt, Scarlett Johansson, who is a total babe, and this movie is no exception, Julianne Moore. It's just a really, really good movie, and I love their accents because they're all talking like this. And but it just deals with a lot of serious issues, but in a lighthearted, comedic way. And you might hate the sound of a Mac turning on after this movie is over, and you'll get what I mean when you see it. So the style of this movie is very, very different from a lot of films that I've seen before. There's a lot of visual innuendos as well as verbal innuendos. The sexual content is obviously up here because of the pornography addiction and things like that. I like it when it's different and it's artsy, and there's other factors that you just don't see in bigger films. This film premiered at Sundance Film Festival back in January. Joseph Gordon-Levitt not only acted in this movie, he wrote it and directed it. He's probably one of the best filmmakers of our generation. The acting in this movie is incredible. I love Julianne Moore, and I love Scarlett Johansson. Her accent was awesome, and she played an entirely different character that I've ever seen her before. Obviously, she's like the sultry woman like she normally plays, but a whole new twist. I really like the way that she portrayed her character, as well as Joseph Gordon-Levitt. I have never, ever, ever seen him in a movie with this type of character before, and I really enjoyed it. It was something different, it was something cool. And I can't tell you what happens because it's a little bit of a twist, but I would definitely recommend this to any serious moviegoer that isn't all out for the action and the intense romance or things like that. This movie is a lot different, so keep that in mind. Go with an open mind. But yeah, and it's not something that you would really get offended by because they do it in a very tasteful way. And so it's not something that I would avoid seeing if you're worried about the sexual content.
So Megan, did you like Don John?
Like it? Forget about it. I, Joseph Gordon, loved it. And I, Joseph Gordon, love you guys also. So if you'd like to leave your comments below, like our video, share our video, and yeah, so we will see you guys next week.